Hello.
Oh, funny. It's a bunny day, no?
It's a bunny day.
Good.
We have to match your sheep.
Put on your virtual crown.
You are the queen of the bunny.
She's the queen.
Oh.
Oh, Adria.
I know I got the memo, but in, out.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sure there'll be some.
Come on, Johan, find something on the computer.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm busy. Wait a second. I could have this.
Ah!
Oh, how do I do that? What'd you do?
Well,
How do you do that, Johan?
I sent you a tutorial video how to do it.
Oh,
Did you get it?
Right.
It's so easy.
Was that around
can-
Halloween?
I can send it to the group. It's no problem. No?
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, it matches my ear. Oh, that's great. I love it.
I don't have anything.
Ah,
Oh, just stretching. Oh, just
happy Fun Friday, everybody.
Happy Fun Friday.
Yeah.
happy Fun Friday.
We need to lighten up from the week, right? Just lighten up in general, period.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And tomorrow is Diwali, so light.
Is Diwali?
Ollie?
Or is the what? Oh, tomorrow. What, Adria?
Tomorrow is Diwali, the Hindu festival of lights.
Oh.
Yes.
And you're wearing a crown of lights, is that correct?
That's right.
You look like Mary Magdalene with the crown of lights.
Yeah.
You're hilarious.
It's that blue from the chair.
I know, y'all say that all the time. So when I was trying to decide what I was going to do with my lights, I was like, oh, I'm going to make myself a crown like a halo or something.
I love it. I love it. So let's begin. Do for fun, Miss Mary Beth, today or over the weekend. What are you going to do for fun?
Well, I was gonna be a bunny, but then when they said lighten up, I thought I should shake it off. I'm going to dance around my apartment
Oh,
while I
that's fun.
could put on my favorite music.
Absolutely. That's a fun thing to do.
Do a little dance, clean a little, then be done.
Absolutely.
Get the mail today. So, yeah.
Thank you. And Miss Rita Hubert, what are you going to do for fun today or over the weekend?
That's a good question. Hi.
Hi.
I haven't decided yet, but I did sign up for an online course this weekend with Donna Eden for energy medicine. So I'm looking forward to that. So I think that should be fun.
That should be fun. Absolutely. And Miss Linda Boney, what are you going to do for fun today?
Hello, everybody. Well, I got my sweatshirt on, New York City.
Oh, that's
graffiti.
That's a nice, fun color.
Yeah, I thought I haven't baked in a while, so maybe I'll bake something. I'll bake some cake, and I have a beer bread cake to make, and then I also have a chocolate one to make. And since you see the poster in the back all the time, it's a Napa Valley Jazz Getaway poster, where I would have been in Napa this week for our Napa Valley Jazz Getaway, but we're gonna have a virtual one tomorrow. He's gonna be doing wine tasting and videos, and all the performers are gonna be there doing virtual. So I can't wait to see it. I think that's a nice makeup for what happened. So looking forward to
Absolutely.
that. Very
That would
excited.
be fun.
Mhm.
Absolutely. That would be
Yes.
fun.
So
And
much fun.
Mr. Johan, what are you gonna do for fun this weekend or today? I love your
Yeah. So, yeah, I was looking for a special letter this morning in my letterboxes from my life, and now I get very interested and deep in reading all letters from my life. So I have fun. I cannot believe that I thought the way I thought then. And yeah, it's interesting for me to read my letters and read the letters I got from people in my life.
Oh, interesting. That'll be very fun. And Miss Leticia, what are you gonna do for fun today or for this weekend?
Hello, everyone. I don't know. I don't know. Right now, I'm just a little bit happy because Juanita appeared like a whirlwind this morning, and she didn't finish everything, but it was like, okay. So that was fun. I'm happy when the house is clean. So, and for fun, I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see what appears or
You shall
what
see
we
what shall
invent.
appear. Exactly, exactly.
Mhm.
And Miss Sue, what are you gonna do for fun today or this weekend?
Oh, disappearing.
Yeah, disappearing act.
Well, I wish, but that's not happening. I'm trying to turn this other phone down. Well, first of all, I must thank those of you, which is all of you, who got me to clean my palette yesterday.
Oh, good.
So here it is, nice and clean.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It only took an hour and a little elbow grease. So thank you all. And Nancy, thank you for the idea of looking for a painting class. I think I will do that. So what am I going to do? I actually am starting. I blocked out in a very insignificant way a new painting. So I'll be starting that over the weekend and spending more time with my seasonal lamp. I've been spending an hour a day, and
Okay.
maybe I'm going to up it because I need all the help I can get right now.
Right. Excellent, excellent. And Miss Nancy, what are you gonna do for fun today or this weekend?
Well, we have a children's live kung fu class on Saturday mornings. So I think it'll be fun to bring all my leftover Halloween candy down and sugar them up before I send them home to their mothers. They're horrendous during the week trying to teach on Zoom. Nobody listens, nobody pays attention. So I think I'll just sugar them up and send them on their way.
Oh, that's a great idea. I love that. I love that. And Miss Rita Maida, what do you do for fun today or this weekend?
Hi, everyone. This weekend is very special. Today is our holiday called Dhanteras, which is celebrating the birthday of Dhanteri, who was the father of Ayurveda, which is India's oldest system of healing, 5,000 years old. Tomorrow is our Diwali, which
Right.
signifies lightness over darkness, which is so apropos this year, especially 2020. We're not gathering, we're not having parties. So it's going to be different, but trying to make it fun.
Absolutely. Have some fun. And so talk about the lights. Miss Adria, what are you gonna do for fun this weekend or today?
Well, I too am very excited about Diwali tomorrow, and we are going to light all the lights and have a lot of light. And I think I'm going to take Mary Beth's idea, and we're going to dance a little bit. We have it just around where we are, Ben and I, and just play some funky music. And
Why not? Absolutely. And Miss Lee, what are you gonna do for fun today or over the weekend?
Well, I'm a little off the air because I'm not at home and I don't have lots of props and things to dress up. I'll have to um and also I'm really cold because right now there's no heat in this house because we're waiting for the
no.
heater guy to come. So but fun this weekend. I'm really excited again. Sunday morning is another one of our the Grand Prix motorcycle race out of Spain. This is getting to, the potential championship. That is like one of the highlights of my this whole last 6, 7 months. I'm going to catch up with some friends, but what I wanted to do, if you guys don't mind, I was going to read you a few things regarding Friday the 13th.
Oh my gosh, please. Oh, that'll be
There's this woman in Brooklyn. Her name's Mama Donna Hennes, and she's the urban shaman. She's been, she's been doing things, I don't know, I should probably 30 some years at least in the New York City area. And she does these amazing ceremonies with communities and kids, for the solstices, equinoxes. Back in 2001, I remember going for the vernal equinox, spring equinox, to put eggs on end. She'll go out somewhere in a park and you stand the eggs up on end at the, because that's the day of, when everything is balanced. But one of my favorite letters she writes out is on Friday the 13th. She has a newsletter that just has the history and lore of the Friday the 13th. And I'll send it to everyone because it's kind of, I'm not going to read it all, but she's basically speaks about luck, considering the incalculable complexity of the universe, the sometimes cruel vagaries of nature, the capriciousness of circumstance, the sheer precariousness of existence, people have always thought it prudent to propitiate the powers that be, to invoke their protection and seek the good fortune of their favor. So in regards to luck, the Latin proverb encourages fortune favors the bold. In Sicily, it is bad luck to say good luck. Theater people agree and say break a leg when they mean good luck, so as to trick fortune into smiling on them. When fortune turns against you, even jelly breaks your teeth, goes an Iranian proverb. And when fortune calls, offer her a chair, counts as a Yiddish saying. And then she goes on to talk about how we have all these different things that we've done in cultures to sort of keep away bad luck, or omens from, let's see, we've encoded these systems of behavior to keep the deities sort of satisfied, the gods and goddesses satisfied, so that we don't have bad luck or bad fortune. And so what do? We knock on wood, we step over cracks, we walk around ladders, we tie ribbons around trees, we carry the feet of small rodents in our pockets. I remember as a kid having a rabbit's foot, and as an adult, I'm like, oh my God, this is so like awful that I used to have it, right? We close our eyes, we hold our breaths, we bite our tongues, we spit at our feet, we throw salt over our shoulders. So she goes on and on about all these really great things. And then she talks about the number 13, and how actually there's the superstition of it. There's actually a word, it's triskaidekaphobia.
Yes.
Triskaidekaphobia. And then she talks about how using number 13 at a dining table is supposed to be exceptionally unlucky. So she discusses in Christian culture, the Last Supper, when there's the Judas was supposedly the 13th person that arrived at the dinner table, and then Jesus died the next day. In Norse mythology, the mischievous and cruel Loki crashed a feast attended by the 12 gods in Valhalla. And during that evening, one of the guests, Balder, the embodiment of conviviality, joy, and gladness, was killed. In Babylonia, 13 people were chosen to portray the goddesses at certain religious feasts. And so she goes on and on, which is so fascinating. I mean, like I said, I don't want to take up all the time. But also, Friday is the day, I mean, it's really associated with women. And the day is Freya. I mean, it's in different cultures that, refers to different gods or goddesses. And it's referring also the number 13, the cycles of the moon. So there's a deep connection to women for 13 and also the Friday. So she, like I said, it's really fascinating. I'll send it through to you guys because it's like my favorite newsletter she sends out. But yeah, so Friday the 13th, it's, we got to make sure we satisfy the gods and goddesses today. And also, I think, just honor all the women.
Ah, that's great. I love it. Thank you. And Miss Ann Beth, what are you going to do for fun for today or over the weekend?
Hi, everybody. I must have missed something. Did you send something? Oh, and an email. What am I doing for fun? I am definitely going to be listening to our friend Sherry's recordings and looking for, I think it's going to be a little bit of a celebration for Sherry because she's Jochen and my friend, and she, on the 20th of this month, will be 8 years already that she's gone. And she was an amazing, amazing dramatic soprano. She could blow you right out of your chair. just with one note is like, and to hear her sing is just amazing. So Jochen sent me an original CD of hers that I'm going to listen to very conscientiously.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, because she sang in Germany for years, and then she came back to New York. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to look for emails and communications that we had. And I don't know. I don't have, except for my Buddhist practice and discussion meeting. I think I want to take. Oh, I do have, of course, paperwork to fill out. Well, what else is new? But I'm going to take it easy this weekend and just be with music.
That's good. BKTO. Enjoy yourself. Exactly. And Miss Heather Lynn, what are you going to do for fun today or over this weekend?
Actually, I just love the question of what I was going to do for fun because I know I've mentioned before, I know I'm not having enough fun. When we went through what we went through with RD, everything, our lives just kind of went downhill, and I'm just coming back out of that. And just now, not that we never have fun, but like the most fun I ever had during the pandemic was Halloween and dressing up with you guys. And I was trying to think of like when I really do have fun, and I can't remember the last time, and it brought me back to memories of college with Adria. And I think that was like some of the most fun I ever had in my entire life. And it was the days where we were carefree and didn't care, and we would wake up and somebody's like, let's go to Disney. And I was like, I have no money. And Adria's like, I have credit cards. So like it was those days we jumped in the car and went to Disney with no money and just charged everything. I mean, it was just like the days of spontaneity and carefreeness and not having a care in the world. So I want to find a little bit more of that and just do things more spontaneously. I need to have more fun. We all need to have more fun. Like, what is life really about? I mean, just let's lighten up and have fun.
Exactly. And I think for me, for having fun today is actually dressing up, preparing for today. That was kind of fun. Actually, Heather and I said, oh, what are we going to do for today? So that was kind of fun to do. And actually for fun, I'm actually thinking about writing my memoir in different phases or different parts of the memoir with 3-word sentences. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. I had so much fun a while ago. I said, well, why don't I do that? Just kind of like outline the memoir. I'm not going to do the whole memoir, but just kind of outline different pieces. So anyway, so today is Friday the 13th, and actually I'd like to piggyback what Lee was talking about. And this is on CNN News. Friday the 13th, how it came to be and why it's considered unlucky. And they said, why we like this. Whether you're superstitious or not, you can't escape the chatter circling the spookiest calendar date. The fear of 13 dates back centuries, and many believe it originates from the Code of Hammurabi, which reportedly left out a 13th law from its written legal codes. So that's kind of a very interesting thought. However, in reality, this was actually just an error made by one of the translators who simply omitted a line of text. So they have to kind of think about that. Such superstitions have persisted even among history's greatest minds. The great Austrian-American composer Arnold Schoenberg has such a severe case of triskaidekaphobia. That's the word that Lee was taking. The fear of number 13. He omitted numbering the 13th measure in some of his later works, substituting it with the notation 12A. He was also reportedly deeply afraid of dying on a year or at an age that was a multiple of 13. So when he turned 76, a colleague suggested it would be an unlucky year because 7 plus 6 equals 13. Indeed, Schoenberg did pass away that year on, wait for it, the Friday the 13th of July, 1951. I think that's kind of very interesting. So it's, let's see, what else did they say? The negative association of Friday specifically has a combination of religious and cultural origins. Some Christians believe Friday to be unlucky because it's the day of the week that Jesus was crucified. So that's that. And let's see what else. Unsurprisingly, we are not exactly sure of the historical evidence as to how Friday the 13th became synonymous with bad luck and superstition. And there are many theories, excuse me, that date back earlier century, but most of them completely debunked. And the real Friday the 13th hysteria started in the 20th century. Many date this back to Thomas Lawson's book, Friday the 13th, which is about a stockbroker who chooses this day to deliberately crash the stock market. 1 year later, in 1908, the New York Times became one of the first media outlets. This is very interesting. The New York Times became one of the first media outlets to acknowledge the superstition of Friday the 13th. Later in the 80s, the popularity of the movie Friday the 13th franchise added to the cultural phenomenon. And 1 in 4 Americans say they are superstitious. While the other 3 out of 4 might scoff at this, there's actually psychological science to back superstition. Psychologists at Kansas State University say superstition are all about trying to control your fate. And people often use superstition to try to achieve a desired outcome or to help alleviate anxiety. And let's see. And mathematician and author Joseph Mazur explains how having superstition can actually promote a healthy and positive mentality. Everyone wants luck, but there's no tangible thing we can call luck. We have to create that tangible thing by transferring it to an object. So people hold on to these objects as a sense of security. So like that rabbit's foot, or, you know, walking over the crack or whatever it is. And in 2010, there was a study conducted by psychologist Stuart Weiss, who tested a group of people on various memory tasks. And the group of people who were allowed to carry their lucky charms with them performed better on the memory test than the people who had their lucky charms taken away. It's all about that low-cost confidence booster that he concluded. So by that logic, Friday the 13th could be just as lucky as it is unlucky, depending on your outlook. So instead of being scared of this eerie day, try incorporating some positive rituals in your life and see what happens. So that's the that's the thing about the Friday the 13th. Anyway, on that note, anything else, Miss Mary Beth? You want to say something? You have to unmute. Okay. Okay. Can't hear you.
Oh,
Okay,
can
now
you,
you're on.
I'll be quick to Heather, or the point about 2010 is interesting because that's when I had West Nile encephalitis. And I remember a friend telling me, oh, it takes like 10 years to get over something because she had gone through some kind of car accident and passing. So it's ironic that you say 2010 in the memory thing, because I had to write all my little notes down. With regards to the negativity of Friday the 13th, I was just going to say, if you in the rain, do you think cats come out? Because I thought it was the black cat. And I have the evil eye, where should I hang them? In my apartment. The tails of the animals, I have caught several mice, but I don't think they count. And and Johan's finding the letters. I've been cleaning things out, finding the letters. I get really into them as well. The difference is, well, sometimes I don't think I've changed, especially as I hear Adrian and Heather's trip to Florida. What else was I going to say? Thank you, Lee, for that the article. I look forward to reading it. And the email I sent this morning, that was kind of a play on words in that little thing. That then I thought, oh God. And I've had both really good things happen to me and really not so good things happen to me on 13. So, but when you said the thing about Judith, I just had a friend say to me, he was going to go back to Catholic. I'm Catholic, and St. Patrick's, the old original, is right around the corner. And my friend said he was going to start going back to church, just to go. And it's just ironic that was just last night, and today is the BKTO. Juanita. Did someone have her number? Because I really thought she was real for a long time. Is she real?
Yes, she is.
Because I was like, Jesus. Oh, well, I needed her. I need her today. Because if it's Friday, if I'm dancing and I stub my toe, but no. And fortunately for you guys, I can't read my writing, so that's all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that if you were looking for something spontaneous to do, Heather, and whomever else could get to Brooklyn, Michael and I took a short car ride to Coney Island, and there was no place to park until we got to our local ball field, and the parking lot at the ball field was open and unattended. So there's tons of parking, and all the way down at that end, the boardwalk doesn't have that many people. So it would be a safe and beautiful way for you to have a little more spontaneity.
Oh.
And then one other last thing in response to Lee's reading, tonight starts Shabbat at sundown, and every Friday we welcome the Sabbath Queen, and we do that by lighting candles. And interestingly, we do this 3 times before we cover our eyes to light the candles. So I always feel like the Chinese and the Jews really have some very strong connection in terms of food and numbers and everything. I thought that was just a really interesting reading that you did, Lee. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I think we better go do our meditation. I think I see the clock is zooming. So anyway, so let's just relax and just breathe. And actually, I'm going to take my little rapid ears away. Anyway, so let's just relax and just breathe. Put your feet flat on the floor. And just clear our minds. Breathe and relax. And let's just imagine visualizing a beautiful golden cord of energy coming from the universe, going along the central channel of our bodies, going down to the base of our chair, going down deep, 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 deep down, connecting to Earth, heaven, humanity, and Earth. And let's begin our time with the ringing of the bells. And just continue breathing gently in and out and relax. Just relax your entire body, your mind, and your spirit. And imagine ourselves to be outside, just enjoying this beautiful contemplative time together. And maybe you can see ourselves just sitting along the edge of the lake, the mountains in the distance, the Dragon and Tiger Hills on each side, and we're all gathered here together in the center, the Ming Tong, or the Bright Hall, just welcoming all of the positive universal energies into our sacred space. And let's just breathe and relax. And just relax our heads and our necks. Relax our shoulders and our wings, our arms. Relax your hands. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax our hearts, just filled with gratitude. Relax the lower dantian, the golden stove. Relax our hips, our thighs, our knees, our legs. Even relax our ankles and our feet. Relax and breathe. And let's just take this time and let's just listen to the silence. Breathe and relax. I already turned it off. I know. And sitting here is just so natural. We have arrived at the original state, connecting our hearts, our body, and our mind. And just listen to the universe, maybe listen to God, listen to your hearts. In Chinese tradition, the heart is known as the emperor or the commander-in-chief. And just listen to our hearts. And let's imagine sitting at the lantern of the lighthouse, sharing our light of hope and of peace, of harmony and laughter and joy. Breathing in and breathing out. And let's gently take our hands and put it onto our hearts, or the lower dantian, or whatever feels most comfortable. And I'm going to close our time together with the ringing of the bells. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. The 6 true words welcoming good health, prosperity, laughter, and joy. So gently rub your palms together. Do a little tap dance with Mother Earth. Tap, 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 tap. Happy Fun Friday, the Friday the 13th of November. Tap, tap, tap with joy. And just enjoy a beautiful day.